Damn it, why now?
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
Huh? Ah, shit. Hello there. Welcome to Subnautica. That's right, I'm playing the funny fish game, something that my laptop wasn't too happy about. Dude, where did my frames go? Even with a goddamn performance booster mod that reduces the draw distance and purposefully makes the game look like shit, I still had a lot of performance problems, so please be aware of that while watching the video. Anyways, that's going to be it for the introduction. Let's play the really unique survival crafting game that differentiates itself from its competitors by flooding the entire map. So we immediately get our feet wet, something that only 88.1% of people have actually done? Dude, the entire point of this game is to swim. What the hell were those other 11.9% doing? Oh, 3 assholes right off the bat. Good start. So I pick up copper, some acid mushrooms, a piece of metal salvage that I can turn into titanium, which allows me to then craft the most important tool in the entire game, the scanner. This thing will tell you everything about any plant or creature in this game, provided you scan it first. What's that? Mutually assured destruction? Hey, oh, wait, I was just trying to check. Oh, so that's what it meant. We got a kamikaze fish here. Well, at least we can now access the sulfur in the plant it came from, which allows us to make the repair tool.
Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours.
I have a feeling that I'm not going to survive that long. Well, after going on a quick scanning spree and waiting for the next morning, I come across this box with a sea glide fragment in it. This is how you get new tech in this game. Just scan a certain type of fragment a couple of times and you get the blueprint. While gathering more resources, I came across this large wreck where I find a beacon fragment and unlock the sea glide. And I did all of that whilst my laptop was fighting for its goddamn life. I swear that 3050 worked way better when I bought this thing 3 years ago. Anyways, we make a flashlight, find 2 mobile vehicle bay fragments next to each other, get mauled by an asshole who are native to the kelp forest that I just wolfed into, find some silver and craft a habitat builder. This thing allows you to build underwater bases, but I won't make use of it just yet. By the way, I'm playing this game with mods. Nothing big, just some quality of life stuff like the base colorizer, snap building, the defabricator and the map, which is pretty useful actually. I also finally made a sea glide. It's so no wait, I gotta do it with the accent. It's so quick it can destroy your entire face. That was the worst Jeremy Clarkson impression I've ever heard in my life. While exploring the nearby kelp forests, I find a destroyed life pod. Cool, I guess that increases the chances of me being the only survivor. I'm definitely not panicking, I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, yo, what the hell are you doing? Nah, those guys have shit hitboxes, better get back to the pod. After that little incident, I make my way to the grassy plateaus in search of Lifepod 17. What the bloody hell is that? Well, besides the giant monstrosity in the distance, I find another destroyed lifepod as well as a Seamoth fragment. This thing is essentially the first sub you'll get access to. We are going to have a lot of fun with this later. After looting another large wreck, I make my way back to the lifepod in order to listen to a new radio call.
Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn, Charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Alterra. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
Holy shit. So there's hope. I can finally get off this goddamn space rock. Well, Droplet would probably be more accurate, but whatever. After getting some more stuff, showing an asshole what a knife feels like and just I don't know, chasing fish, I craft a mobile vehicle bay, which allows me to construct a Seamoth. But not before the Aurora's drive core decides to commit dive. Oh, cool, another thing on the to-do list. Well, after doing one final collection run, I finally built the Seamoth. Isn't she beautiful? With the Seamoth, we can now explore even for— oh shit, now there's 2 of them. Can I? Oh, cool, they're passive. But I don't think they're the only things that are this big. After taking the Seamoth out for a test drive, I get a signal from another life pod talking about some kind of rendezvous point. I mean, I can go there and check, but since the signal came from 300 meters down, I don't think the inhabitants are still alive. Arriving at the rendezvous point, I find an island. An island that's floating. Okay, I guess that's possible. Exterior growth beds? Wait a sec, was someone here? But they do look pretty old. That can't have been anyone from the Aurora. Exploring the island a little further, we come across an old land base belonging to the crew of the Degassi, a Mongolian ship that was en route to a nearby space station before crashing on this planet. Finding this base is pretty good, as we don't just get a bunch of base-related blueprints as well as the stasis rifle, but also some lantern fruits, Chinese potatoes and marble melons. These are some really good food sources, and having a decent supply of them pretty much eliminates the need for chasing every fish you come across. I also find this strange tablet that seems to be alien in origin. Let's just put that into our inventory and conveniently forget about it for the rest of the video. I also decided to climb the island's 2 mountains, almost died to fall damage several times, and find 2 more bases that give me access to the observatory and the indoor growth bed. With my pocket stuffed full of loot, I make my way back to my life pod and set up a small base in order to plant my new food sources. After exploring the grassy plateaus again, I obtain the blueprint for the bioreactor and find the first of the game's 2 mushroom forests. This area is pretty nice as it almost has no hostile fauna. It does however have hostile flora, because navigating through here with a Seamoth is an absolute chore. I also find fragments for the hull of the Cyclops, a large submarine that could be pretty useful if we found all of its parts. We also find some Cyclops bridge fragments, moonpool fragments, which I definitely want, and... what? Well, heading back to the life pod, we get another call from the Sunbeam, who are now heading for our location. The chances of getting off this rock have just increased once again. I also find the entrance to the Jellyroom Caves, a beautiful area that is sadly way too deep for my Seamoth, so I'll have to explore the Degassi base down here with my Seaglide. This trip resulted in me unlocking both the double bed as well as the water filtration machine. Those are going to be very useful once I make my base. Sure, making a base now that I know that I'm getting saved might seem unnecessary, but having a safe area that's bigger than my life pod to chill in doesn't seem that bad of an idea, does it? And I have already decided where I want to build it. The second mushroom forest towards the northwest of the map. Whoa, that's pretty steep. Where am I? Nope, definitely not. After entering the mushroom forest and looking around for a while, I finally find the place that I was looking for. The large mushroom tree. This one's going to make for a pretty good base location. After getting some more building materials, I lay down the base's foundation with a moon pool connected to a multi-purpose room that's housing a bioreactor. After that, I head for a large rack in the mushroom forest in order to get more blueprints. I got some pretty useful stuff from there, like the power cell charger. I would have preferred the battery charger, but I guess you can't have everything. Then the game crashed. And my laptop with it. Great, now I have to redo all of that shit. Why the hell does this have to happen right now? Anyways, I didn't record what I did after the crash for a while because, well, I was quite frankly very annoyed, but I can at least tell you what I did. First of all, I moved my plants over to the new base. Second, I explored some more racks and finally found a battery charger. About fucking time. My tools have been running on empty for quite a while now. I also made a small bedroom so I can skip the night when I want to. My next move was to explore another large wreck, but while doing so I ran out of oxygen and died, resulting in me respawning in my base. So I had to swim back to my Seamoth, which gave me enough time to come to the conclusion that I was a complete idiot and that I should have left the wreck way earlier. Oh well, can't really fix that now. After reaching my Seamoth, I make my way to another wreck where I find more bioreactor fragments and a laser cutter fragment. However, there was still a large part of the wreckage that I couldn't get access to. Although, now that I think about it, this part here looks like I can remove the blockade with a propulsion cannon. So I set out to make one. And make one I did. Only to find out that it didn't work. Okay, but how the hell am I supposed to get in there then? Oh, you gotta be joking. How the hell did I not notice that? And we can't progress further because this door needs a laser cutter. I guess we can't really progress. Oh, hey, look, a funny meme. Oh, I guess I'm in luck. Seems like a laser cutter has just materialized itself in my inventory. Nope, I definitely did not spawn that in with the dev console, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, anyways, with the laser cutter I managed to open the door and find the blueprint for the thing that I was looking for. The vehicle upgrade console. This bad boy is an absolute necessity for anyone with a Seamoth, as it allows you to craft quite a few expansion modules. You can even recolor your vehicles with it. Thanks to the upgrade console I'm able to craft a Mark 1 depth module, allowing me to dive down to 300 meters, as well as the perimeter defense module, an essential tool for any Seamoth user. After watching my batteries charge, I finally decide to address my base's dwindling energy supply. I started out by fitting the base's exterior with solar panels in order to get more energy in. The next thing I decided to do was fill up my bioreactor in order to keep it running for quite a while. I wasn't planning on using my food supply for this, not now anyways. And I was also a little too lazy to just swim over to the safe shallows and grab some fish there. I also forgot that the mushroom forest had a somewhat present spadefish population, so I decided to just cheat in some peepers. And that was when the incident occurred. Alright, looks good. Just do 7 first, I'll check the exact amount later. And now hit enter. Wait, no! Shit. Well, I guess I know what's for dinner. After cleaning up the interior of my base, there are still fucking peepers outside. I craft a modification station, an advanced fabricator that can upgrade certain items. Of course, my first goal is an upgraded large oxygen tank. Next up, I upgrade my Seamorph step module from Mark 1 to Mark 2, increasing my crush depth to 500 meters. After that, I head for the sparse reef in order to check on the one life pod from earlier that was close to the rendezvous point. Once there, I find a wreck with some torpedo arm fragments, some rubies, aluminum oxide, and holy shit, a time capsule! These are usually left by other players where they can put in a nice picture, a nice message, and some items like a goddamn repulsion cannon. Although, since I'm playing with mods, I don't think that this one is from an actual player. I also decide to explore the adjacent biome where I... What the fuck? What was that? I also find a group of sea treaders, another type of Leviathan. Once again, they're passive. Maybe these Leviathan class lifeforms aren't actually dangerous. Maybe they're all just docile, you know? Anyways, back at my base, I upgrade my Seamorph step module again, giving the vehicle its maximum crush depth of 900 meters. I also added some more things to my base, like a radio. Speaking of which, we get another call from the Sunbeam. They're here now, and they're looking for a place to pick us up. We're so close, I can already taste the freedom. And then, since I didn't really have anything better to do, I decided to clean up the mess I made. Huh? That one's looking kinda funny. Alright, let's see. Specimen with symptoms of infection. This organism is displaying signs of a bacterial infection, yada yada yada. Warning, may be contagious. Avoid, do not under any circumstances consume the flesh. Oh. Whoops. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, after having a little fun, I head back to my base, craft a thermoblade, even though it probably won't see any use, and get a call from the Lifepod 4. Apparently they landed really close to the Aurora, but they can't get out because there seems to be some big mean fish in the water with them. It sure is a good thing that I'm being rescued. Those guys are probably dead anyway. Well, time to get the remaining peepers. There we go. It's time. I'm finally free- Oh. I guess I'll have to kill some time first. Oh well. Why am I doing this? Seriously, even paint drying is more exciting than this. Ah, screw it. I'll do something else. Now that's more like it. Around 12 minutes before the Sunbeam was supposed to arrive, I hopped into my Seamorph and made my way to the meetup location they sent me. After getting distracted by some reef bags for a while, I finally reached the location, which happened to be on another island. What the fuck? What is that thing? Well, whatever. Who cares about some strange alien structure when I'm about to get rescued? What's it doing? Wait a second, why does this thing look like a gun?
Survivor, we see you. Man, I don't know how you held out down there. We broke an atmosphere, and we're descending towards the landing site. Is that a building down there? What do you mean you can't identify it? Hold on. No turning back now. Positions, everyone. Touching down in 10, 9, 8. It's coming from the building? Change course. Set thrusters to full.
Well, shit. We were so close. And now our only hopes of ever getting off this planet have gone up in flames. Sure, I might be able to build my own spaceship in order to escape from this rock. But even if I did that, that cannon would just shoot me down. Seems like there's truly no hope left. Just as Napoleon Bonaparte once said, there is nothing we can do. Or is there?